Alrighty, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Corn Horror Reviews back again for another episode, and today we have the Myjestix Meltdowns. Before we get into it, you don't have to repeat everything I say. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll let you have your own parts. Thank you. Before we get into it, I do have two sponsors, Black Sheep Baggers and the Cornhole Cave. BlackSheepBaggers.com, bags, boards, accessories, apparel, all that good stuff. Use code Corbin5 for 10% off on there. Awesome customer service. I love Black Sheep. They just make good stuff. So check them out. Also, the Cornhole Cave, a brick and mortar out of Wichita, Kansas. So he has his own bags, his own boards, all in the shop. Grab a t-shirt, talk to the owner, all that good stuff. His website is down below as well. And I do have a Patreon if you're so inclined. So the Myjestix Meltdowns, they kind of just reached out to me and they were like, hey, we got some bags we'd like to send you. I'm like, all right, cool. That works. That happens a lot. I get that a lot, right? So I'm like, that's perfect, And they didn't really tell me what they were. I was like, okay. And then they sent me some designs, and they're like, hey, which ones do you want? What colors do you want? Do you want the blue carpet? Do you want the orange carpet? You want whatever? And I was like, you know what? Dealer's choice. Surprise me on this one. I'm just curious. So they sent me the blue carpet with the blue and green and pink kind of front there. Looks really, really nice. The blue carpet on the herringbone is one of my more preferred colors. I like this, or I like the gray. That's just me personally, but like them both. So they came out really nice. They're newly stamped, and they make a really good product. So let's get into it. Price, because it's me, I don't know. I'm gonna say probably like 90 or $100 somewhere in there. It's pretty much the current state of pricing. Minus Reynolds or Fire or some smaller companies like Young Guns. They're even cheaper. Some smaller companies keep it a lot cheaper. Most companies are in that $90 to $100 range. That's just what we're getting for pro bags at the moment. It's just kind of the way it is. So, not entirely sure about price, but somewhere in that range. Breaking method. Toss sauce, of course. Toss sauce carpet muncher, little splash of wrinkle guard. Follow the directions, and they come out great every single time. So shoptosssauce.com, Corbin10 for 10% off there for you if you want to try out the sauce. I really like it. I use it on essentially everything. So it's up to you, but I think it works really, really well. So they broke in really nicely. Carpet bags, you know how it is, especially with a herringbone. You got to throw them a lot, but these broke in pretty quickly. I've thrown them a little bit, and they're totally fine. I'd throw them in a tournament without much of an issue right now. So speeds. We have essentially, think about Fallout X, right? So you got mostly a 5 on the slow there, and then you got a 9 on the fast. The 5 is that herringbone. I love it. The 9 is your Viper fast, Fallout fast, Pro Sniper fast, all that. You can have it. All that good stuff. It's a good material, good speed. It's a really good speed combination. A 5.9 is just nice speed combination for a bag. So now we get into our 3Fs. We got fill, feel, and flop. The fill, it just kind of feels kind of mixed, more beady than most in this, but it's not like an overly full bag. It's medium fullness for sure. It's going to break down a little bit as it stretches out, and that's okay. It's going to feel really, really nice once it's totally nuked, but they feel nice as of now, actually, anyway. I like kind of how they play and how they feel. But overall, feel is good. Corner seams, edges are awesome. Closing stitch is pretty darn good. Give them pretty good credit there for a newer company. Sublimation is nice, like that. Overall template, pretty good. Kind of medium and medium fullness. So can't complain about that. And then flop, decent. It's carpet, right? It's a medium full carpet. Not going to get crazy floppy, but it is going to get floppy. So there we are with that. And that brings us into playability. So it is carpet. So you got blocks, pushes, cuts, flops, rolls, airmails, slither around and drop, mostly on the fast side because this herringbone can hang up sometimes. But it does essentially anything you need it to. It's a good speeds, good materials, good fill. You can't really go wrong with it. So let's throw them a little bit, see if I can do, hello, that's my board. See if we can do anything with it. I apologize if the house looks like a mess. They're doing a ton of construction on the street and stuff. We have to park in the driveway. There's dirt everywhere. They're messing up our entire grass, so I just decided to stop cutting my grass. Just a mess. Work's been really busy lately as well. And if you guys want to make fun of me for the over-the-ear headphones, I get it, is what it is. I'm just trying something new on recording today and see if there's any more clarity with my voice, because sometimes with just the regular AirPods, my voice kind of cuts out, especially when the wind blows. I do have wind today blowing from my behind. The wind's not coming out of my behind, but you know what I mean. But wind blowing that way, so this way is going to be a little tough, but that's all right. But I did listen to first video I recorded today, and it's actually sounded pretty darn good with the over ears So even though they look a little goofy and they're a little warm when you're throwing, a little heavy, whatever, I mean, not bad. But here's designs there. I mean, kind of simple. It actually says Meltdown in here, like Meltdown, 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 Meltdown. Kind of in the background, which I don't hate. I mean, it makes you know what the company is, MX there, Myjestix. But might have to look a little bit and see what kind of bag it is. And I don't know if all their bags are like that. I know they have different bags. I don't know if they're all like that, but I don't dislike it. Kind of subtle, just kind of sits there. It's not just in your face, but in the same token, I mean, I kind of like an in your face bag sometimes. So it's all preference. I'm gonna see if I can roll over this. I don't really think I can, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try again. Especially since I have that ramp on the right side now. If I hit it a little bit to the right, I might be able to get around it. Yeah. Didn't throw hard enough. I'm still tweaking the roll. I used to step through when I rolled. Now I got rid of that for more consistency. And now I'm trying to kind of scoop lower to get a better release point. So my roll is, continuously going through an improvement process and a lot of hit and miss. So let's go fast side here. We know what it's going to do, right? And it's pretty quick. It likes to drip in the hole. It is not the most forgiving thing in the world because of its speed, but for the most part, pretty controllable. I mean, that one, I just ran into that bag and it's actually probably going to fall. Oh, geez, not when I throw that bag though. That one ain't going to make it fall. So I got a nice little gust. I was looking up at the tree, seeing if you guys could see. That's front board. If you guys could see how gusty it's getting here. I mean, it's kind of crazy. They took away, when they're doing all the construction, they literally knocked down every tree on my side of the road. So no more shade, nothing like that. So at night it kind of stinks because I don't have any shade to block the sun. But right now it's pretty much okay. So it is what it is. It's just the trees kind of used to block a little bit of the wind. I don't know, okay. Whatever. So it's what it is. But anyway, back to the bags. I'm kind of throwing tentative right now, and I'm not sure why. Not having a lot of revs on my bag. I'm just kind of letting it go. So let's change that. There we go. And right down the middle. It's weird what happens when you put all your mechanics together. It's kind of like a golf swing. You put all your mechanics together, and all of a sudden the ball goes straight. You're not slicing anymore. Kind of weird. All right. I might have to put some bags down on this corner because that keeps blowing up. Wasn't supposed to be this windy today. I mean, it's just my luck. I have a little bit of time to throw and it's going to be windy, so whatever. Can do a little alternating here. A little fast, slow, situational, see what happens. And I'm going to grab bags right now because I'm not dealing with that running into me. Apologies for the delay. But if you've ever thrown outside with pitch pads or anything, you can understand how incredibly annoying it is when you're about to throw and something flies up into your leg. So let's keep those bags there. They're eddies anyway. They belong on the ground. Get up there. Big push that I don't want to do. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, Peanut, just play with it, please. I'd rather mix the colors. I mean, what are you going to do? I wasn't entirely sure what to do there. I was going to go for a slide. I was going to go for like a high slide where I hit here and then roll up. I just decided to airmail last second apparently, and it worked out. These bags play nice. I mean, it really is kind of like a Fallout X. And my one clone with Buffalo, as you guys know, has typically been their pricing. That's almost a good bag. Their pricing is just a little steep to me. So if you want a Fallout X and you want it for less money and you want to support a small company, you're in good shape. If you love Buffalo and want to support Buffalo, that's great too. I love Buffalo. Oh, darn. That's pretty poor. That's why I hate to bring that up, a negative about something. I don't like to do that. I like to keep reviews positive. I like to focus on the good things, but I mean, as consumers, you guys need to know. I mean, it's just what it is. You need to know what things cost. You need to know where you want to spend your money. is what it is. You need to know if there's options, right? I mean, so there's so many different car brands, so many different brands of everything in whatever sport you play or whatever hobby you have. Guarantee you there's different brands of the same items. So it's just the way it works. Not trying to talk bad on anyone. I love everybody. It's not true. But let's get it. Get it. Boo. All right, big push now. Big push. Trying to take those both on the right side of the hole. It's kind of a challenge. See what happens. I mean, I'm not sure there was a worst case there. There's really not. I take both of mine off. Both these stay there. That is absolute worst case. If I was playing against someone else, I would have knocked their bags in and just left mine there. That's what would have happened. So that's okay. That was a miss. Not reflective of the bag itself, but nice little level one there. Let's see if I can get around it. That's the block that I love to leave, especially on a first bag. It's just a matter of, can I execute? Because if I follow up with that, it's not very good. Follow up with that, still not any good. That's where I need to work on my roll. I need to have a roll day again, unfortunately. Maybe? Thank you. It's just, it's not a hard bag. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong. It's a hard bag, but it's not that hard. I should be messing up as much as I do, especially with how long I've been throwing it. So, just do a final down and back here. See what happens. I'm going to start fast side just because. Keep the revs up. Throw bag. Drippy, drippy, drippy. So I like that fast side, especially if you're doing like a little step out or something. Really, really nice speed. It's just friendly. Something about it, you know. See if I can spin this corner over. Good. There's a two bag. It's a two bag collect. That's what I like to do. This one, unfortunately, is going to take an airmail, but two bag collect. You know, you don't have to get a bag on your first bag. Well, pinpoint, I hit the bag, right? But yeah, I like doing those, you know, work them over kind of shots. Take 2 or 3 bags to collect it if needed, because, I mean, if it's still in play, keep working at it. You just don't have to get it on the first bag. And I think Jay Rubin said something about that. He's one of the big proponents of that. Like, multiple bag collects are okay. Oops. Or multiple, you know what I mean. If it takes you multiple bags to collect a bag, that's okay. So, a little fast side here. Through a tentative again, but it works. I'm going to try to do a little cutter on this, like a little flop cut. Rut, whatever they call it. Try that. Didn't throw it hard enough. Yeah, we'll just airmail to finish. I'm going to try and go backside, but if I drag it, so be it. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. Not upset with that. So, that, guys, is the Myjestix Meltdown. Curious to get more of their bags in my hands, because I like how they play. I really do. They make it a high-quality bag, and coming out the gate, getting the stamp this year, I think it's pretty impressive when you make a bag this quality right out the gate, you know. So I like that. But anyway, that is the short and sweet on the Myjestix Meltdowns. If you guys like this one, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.